What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Vancouver's Worst Drivers. I want to start this video off with thank you all for subscribing to the channel. I hit a big milestone of 10,000 subscribers this week, so thank you all for supporting the channel. I want to start this video off with only car crash clips because really, why not? Starting with this one from Richmond, this Tesla is going to go for it at the worst time, and what's a big mistake here is that they just stop right in the middle intersection when they have a chance to keep going and avoid an accident. Also, what's funny is these rim protectors ain't protecting the front of your car if you suck at driving as well. And then a similar accident here where this silver truck goes for it at the worst time again and gets T-boned right in the process making the left turn. And then a horrific hit and run accident in Port Coquitlam. This guy hits this corner way too quick, pushing the other vehicle right in front of rest in peace Jeep. They hit head on, and like I said, this was a hit and run, so this guy did not stay at the scene of the accident. And take a look at the photo. I'm just shocked that people walked away from this accident, but man, at least they did. It could have been a lot worse. And then I really sympathize with Tan on this one. You know what? Like, this is not even close to being his fault. This guy does this crazy left turn. Unfortunately, Tan smashes right into him, just completely messing up his car as well, I'm sure, in the process. And then you got Anonymous who captured this. And again, he's not even part of this accident. This BMW driver decides to do something stupid, and everybody has to pay the price for it. And then talk about BMW drivers. Jaden sends me in this video explaining why BMW drivers don't use their turn signals. Let me know in the comment section below if you believe this guy. Personally, I'm a little bit skeptical, but yeah, let's just take a listen here.
Why BMW drivers don't like using signals is because they're so not user-friendly. You push it down, and look what happens. It goes right back up. It doesn't stay down. And then, oh, it's on. So you want to go again, like turn it off? Like, it goes to the other one, or like vice versa. So if you want to turn it off, turn it up. Sometimes it goes to the wrong one. It's super annoying and not user-friendly at all.
And then here's another crash captured by Mac Marie on Lougheed Highway. This guy doesn't even notice for a red light and ultimately pays the price for it with his car and also a lot of money out of his pocketbook. And my heart breaks for this white SUV. He swerves to avoid this black SUV on the left, and in the process sideswipes the car beside him. This black SUV is at fault here, but since they didn't make any contact with anybody, they just drive off as if nothing happened, okay? Now, this is not legal advice, so disclaimer, okay? What I would do personally, I know your initial reaction is to swerve and avoid, but sometimes if other people are at fault, you just keep going the course, and whatever happens, happens, and then it's their fault and not yours. And then another disclaimer, this isn't a driving video, of course, but Mike sent me this clip of these guys stealing the wheels off his car in Vancouver. My blood would just be boiling if I saw this happening to my car. So I'm not really sure what this guy's deal is. Either he's drunk or high or just a little bit off. Not entirely sure, but he decides it's a great idea to cross over the highway in the dark and walk that slow in the process. But in this video, it's not the pedestrian that doesn't know what he's doing. It's the other people on the road driving that don't know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, we're just on the sidewalk.
Oh yeah, you don't know.
Alright, so let's get into a crap ton of weird people doing weird things. Starting with this Audi. He's just going to make his own lane in the oncoming lane, cutting people off with the process, and just, this is the definition of being pushy. And then Sandu captures something similar as well. It's a right turn only. He's going to go into oncoming traffic lane just to make a wide turn. And then Daniel records this guy doing something similar as well, just making his own right turn lane from the left side of the road. And then this clip makes me laugh. So I guess if you make a mistake and actually turn into a one-way and then change your mind, then it makes it okay to run a red light. I guess that's the rationale of this guy. This clip is weird, okay? So Kebs is driving along. This guy just drives onto his side of the road and stops. My guess is that maybe he was trying to avoid someone and then kind of made this crazy turn, but it's just kind of bizarre. I'm not sure why he didn't just go down that straight to begin with. I will be the first one to say the Vancouver drivers suck, okay? But I also believe the pedestrians are equally as bad as well sometimes. Can somebody explain to me what they think happened here? Because I really just have no idea. So keep your eye on the left-hand side of the screen. This guy is going to run a red light like you have not seen ever in your entire life. And I just feel like with the level of brazenness in this video, this guy has got to be an undercover cop. So there's a center median here, and I guess this guy avoids it by driving the wrong way down the street just to turn left from a gas station. So Jeremy sent in this insane clip of him basically getting hit by a tree out of nowhere, okay? This is just an insane video. The craziest thing about this, okay, so on my Instagram, I jokingly said, watch ICBC try and find Jeremy at fault. And guess what? They said that Jeremy drove on purpose into the car beside him, and they were going to blame him for the accident to the Evo beside him. Fortunately, he showed his Dashcam footage, and guess what? They had to eat their words. And then here's another driver I sympathize with. Poor Timmy is just trying to merge onto the highway when he encounters this driver who didn't tie down the wooden panels properly in his vehicle, and they just fly everywhere. And at first, Timmy doesn't think anything of it. He's like, well, the guy's to pick him up. Unfortunately for Timmy, he drives home, and this is what the damage he sees on the side of the vehicle. Some nice scrape marks and the external part of his gas cap ripped off from the wooden panels. Keep your eye on the Rolls-Royce 3 vehicles up. You think if you're driving a $400,000 car that you wouldn't do crazy U-turns like this, but I guess this guy's just so rich, he just doesn't even care if he gets an accident. And then poor Alan almost gets hit by a Ferrari 488 in this situation. And I just think to myself, man, if I'm driving a Ferrari, I would at least be shoulder checking, at the very least. And then Bill records this jogger just too eager to continue doing his run and just goes for it at the worst possible time. Just stop at the crosswalk and take a breather, man. And then you got this BMW driver using his turn signals, but that's basically the only legal thing that he did here. Watch Jaden somehow blame this kind of driving on the guy's turn signals or something, you know? I'm just going to use this clip as an opportunity to remind you guys. Get winter tires, okay? It's going to be cold this week. It's supposed to snow. Get winter tires. Save yourself a headache of getting an accident like this guy. And then Navdami captures this guy who's just struggling just to stay on the roads without any snow whatsoever. I'll admit, I'd be kind of annoyed if I was behind this truck making a turn like this, but it's just no excuse to me making that left turn. I was going to do a play-by-play about how many bad drivers are in this intersection, but I'm just going to leave you guys in complete silence and just let you see for yourselves. It's just confusing to me. This silver SUV can see Devin coming from a mile away, yet he'll still try and move like that without a single turn signal whatsoever. I think this guy needs to invest in a tow truck ASAP. Surprisingly, not that many wrong way clips were sent in to me for this month, but let me tell you, Dylan let this guy know he was going the wrong way. And then here's the last wrong way clip. This one was insane. So Raymond's driving along. He can see headlights and just swerves right out of this guy's way just in time. Some people on Instagram were questioning why Raymond drove into oncoming traffic. But I'm going to be honest with you. Like I was saying earlier, if there was a car to his right, he would have hit that car and then smashed into this guy head on. Going to the wrong lane, at least knowing that nobody was in that lane, in my opinion, was actually a smart move. This clip made me want to pull out all of my hair out of frustration. So you got this Mitsubishi making a left turn from a far right lane. And at this point, okay, say there's a car beside Louis to the left. It doesn't matter because he's already going to be in that lane and he could move over if he wanted to. Just so unbelievably frustrating. And then some of you may have seen this on Instagram already, but this is a cab driver who was hit by a drunk driver to the point where his vehicle just exploded on the side of a road. So this is the front end of RM's car. As you can see, it's a green light. Yet, if you look at the back dash cam, you notice this guy merging in with everybody else. If you're merging in with everybody else on a busy road, you probably run a red light. Steve captures this guy running a stop sign. Unfortunately for his Civic, little does he know he's about to get T-boned by the pickup truck on the other side of a road. Here's a problem. If you use the left turn lane to go straight through, you are guaranteed to run into this situation sooner or later. I'm just going to finish this video off with a quick reminder. Ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye out for pedestrians. It's dark during winter. It's wet. It's hard to see them. But just be mindful, especially the kids. They're the future, so don't hurt them. Alright, it's the last video of the month, which means it's time for the $50 credit to Black Box My Car giveaway, presented and given by Black Box My Car, of course, so a big thank you to them for sponsoring this contest. So without further ado, the winner is Caffey. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, so congratulations Caffey for winning $50 to Black Box My Car. And Black Box My Car now will be working on some other projects possibly this year, so stay tuned for that. And lastly, I just want to thank all of you guys for subscribing to the channel and helping me reach 10,000 subscribers. So a big thank you to each and every one of you for doing that.